Hey guys, welcome to the channel guys. Anyway, I'm doing another commentary video on YouTube drama. Anyway, Ethan from H3, he made a video basically explaining his side of the story on, why Trisha was leaving Frenemies, and he was really shocked that she made the videos she made because he's like, basically, um, it does not make Trisha look bad. It does not make Trisha look at all. It makes her look really bad. And so basically, Trisha, he basically straight up said in the video that, he, Trisha can say all these rude things to him about him and his wife and stuff, but if he says something, and he's basically saying, he's damned if he does and damned if he don't, basically. Anyway, he goes on and on to talk about basically that there's a lot of shit Trisha doesn't do. Like, Trisha, she wanted him to, fire the people that work for him and hire new people and stuff. And he told all of his coworkers, all his employees that, and they weren't. Basically, he told them all this before they filmed their recent Frenemies episode. Anyway, anyway, it's crazy, and and the fact that Ethan, he did a lot for Trisha. They were gonna even be coming out with frenemy merch, and they about to do photo shoot and stuff. And Ethan spent so much money and stuff for the merch and stuff, and he was talking about that his wife Hila, she, you know, took time out of her busy schedule to get people to help, people that work for her to help with the designs for the merch and stuff. And it's just like Trisha's looking really ungrateful. And he did say that when she made the first video, he texted her and she didn't respond, and then she made a second video, and it's just like enough snuff. And then Trisha made 2 more videos going on about it. It's just like, what irritates me is she has come so far, but now she's going backwards with being in drama and acting crazy and acting a fool, basically. Yeah, and then he goes on to talk about the 5% comment, all that stuff, and that it was 5% that money that he used to pay his crew and other stuff, and yeah, doesn't make Trish look at it all. It makes her look really bad. And something else that I thought was crazy was, so the last episode they did was, so they cosplay as Trisha. They cosplayed as, so Trisha was dressed up as a gold digger in Adam's family, and Ethan was dressed up as the bald guy from, I forgot his name. Anyway, but then Trisha said that she didn't know who they were dressed up as. She'd never seen the movie, but then Ethan showing screenshots where she liked that movie. She liked the idea, and she's just shitting on his ideas and all this stuff. Basically, I'm disappointed in her. And Trisha, they need to stay offline. I'm like this. They should have had the conversation with Ethan privately. They should not have felt like they had to leave the frenemies, blah, blah, all this what was me bullshit. And yeah, and that's basically what I have to say. And I'm disappointed in Trisha. I feel bad for Ethan. He spent a lot of time and money on the show. Yeah. Because Trisha, they were fucking taking time bomb. Mm-hmm. They are. They literally, they've left the show 3 times saying they were done with the show. Yeah. And it was something, then Ethan goes on to say that, he gets that Trisha has mental health problems, but he does too. He has Tourette's, and there's stuff that Trisha has does that bugs him, and he told them to stop, and they won't stop. And it's just it's a 2-way street. And and what bugs me is that they're gonna keep making videos about the situation, and I'm not gonna watch them because I'm done with the situation. Trisha was in the wrong. Ethan did nothing wrong. Ethan did nothing but go out of his way to try and, accommodate them, and they want to be ungrateful. And then he brought up the whole, they did the H3 Frenemies tour bus vlog, and that Trisha was complaining that they didn't get well people on the bus. They got, all the crew and stuff. And then Ethan was basically saying that to do that, you have to get all of these, like, these forms signed by people saying that they're okay with being on camera and all this crazy shit. And yeah. And then, it was basically summarize of his video was that Trisha was not a good person. Ethan went out of his way to try and do stuff for her, and it's like anything he would do was never good enough. And I'm like, it is what it is. So that's what I have to say. And yeah, and I'm really disappointed in Trisha's actions, and Trisha needs to grow the hell up and stop being like this and realize sometimes you need to just talk to the person, offline, and not be making videos about them, blasting them like that. Yeah. Peace.